So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to another edition of BML here on BAOS. This evening, I have 3 summery, fruity bangers from here in Quebec, Lagabière. Lace me with some joints. You might have seen the 1 Minute Beer Review recently where we dropped the monthly edition that they're doing. So they're dropping a new beer every month. And alongside that, I've got a few other beers, some of them standard, some of them new. And I figured, you know what, let's just run through them and talk about some of our favorite summer beers. So, we have, the first one here is the La Poudre Jaune, like yellow powder, which is a light hoppy sour. We have Funky Moth, or Funky Motte. I don't know what that means, but I like it. It's a Brett Saison with passion fruit. And we have the classic Tamilleur, the New England IPA. So we're going to start with, of course, the light one. I love these black can lids. How sick is that? I don't know why. It's just so dope. It just makes the whole package look so lit. Matches with the black and the logo. It's just a whole package deal. I love it. So this is 3.5%. Wait, you need to see the can like proper, right? Yeah, where's the thing? There she goes. Yeah. You see that? There she comes. Yeah. So, this one says, make it your lemonade. Yeah, look at that labeled glassware. Yeah, so it says, make it your lemonade. So I guess the whole point of this is probably somewhat like a, like maybe a radler of sorts, one would assume. Being a hoppy sour at 3.5. Does it say anything else that it has in there? Nope. Smells like a dry hop sour. Slightly opaque, small head. Smells hoppy. Get it in ya. Wow, nice. Totally crushable. I've had a day actually. We did a podcast today, and most of the beers we drank were super light. Everything was sub 5. So I'm on a sessionable kind of day, and this is going down a treat. Great body, considering it's 3.5%. Tropical dry hop is fantastic, and I know Lagabière are brewing it with that. I've had a bunch of their high ABV IPAs, and they're always fire. Yeah, man. Anyway, it's very lemonade-y, I guess, right? Like, it's the type of thing that you would be drinking in summer. I really dig it. So, speaking of that, so today we did a podcast with Bierolog in Hochelaga, and they were saying, which I thought was really interesting, being that it's a beer store, they're selling cans and bottles and stuff to consumers, and they were talking about session beers being a thing. And I don't know, we don't really go that hard on session beers. I'm not really inclined. I don't want really anything much higher than like 7 anyway, generally. But they were saying that so many people come in asking for sessionable beers, something low. So we drank the Le Bock Ale 0%, the zero alcohol IPA, which I never had before. It's basically like a hoppy, like sprit, carbonated water. It was like a 2% session IPA, which I don't think I'd really had much around that sort of ABV before. And they're just saying how popular they are and how many people are asking for that. So I find that super cool. So I'd love to hear if that's what y'all are drinking. I mean, I know this is like a craft beer thing. We do aim this at sort of people who are newer to the game to feel more comfortable, hearing and learning about beer and stuff without like too much pretension, because we're not, like we always joke about, we're not Cicerones, we're not BJCP yet. So it's, super casual, but I still think there's a lot of beer nerds who watch. So I don't know how many beer nerds are like just care about sessionable beers. Like, I don't know if people are sitting here and literally drinking like 6-8 of these all day long, which you damn well could in the summer. So I'd love to let us know in the comments, like, do you drink session beers and how do you feel about them? Like, what's your stance? Do you buy the same one and you crush them all day? Like, what's your deal? I'm curious, because I might actually start doing that in summer just to see what's popping. All right, next, the funky, I don't know, M-O-T-H-E with an accent. Is it Motte? I don't even know. Brett Saison, passion fruit, 6%. So passion fruit is one of my favorite adjuncts in beer. It's one of the best fruits for it. I love it so much. I think it's because there's this Aussie, damn, this is vigorous. It smells amazing, but it's it's used as like a topping on this Aussie dessert, which we stole from New Zealand because people always call me out, called pavlova. And they usually sprinkle like passion fruit on the top of it, along with like kiwi fruit and strawberries and stuff. So kind of always associate passion fruit with that, and that became my favorite dessert. And whenever breweries drop beers with passion fruit in them, they're almost always sours. I'm like, oof, about that life. I love it so much. And look at that color. I don't know if you can really tell in here, but maybe I'm seeing it through the light, and it's looking glorious. So, yeah, 6% Brett Saison. That'd be interesting. I say it all the time. I'm not big on saisons in any shape or form. They're okay. Maybe the passion fruit will turn me around. So, aside from the vigorous head, it's subtle nose. Smells a little saison-y. Let's see. Get in here. Nice. More saison-y than one would want, or I would want. The passion fruit is certainly there. Kind of toned down. Yeah. It's way more subtle than I thought. I really thought the passion fruit would like tear my tongue off or something, because usually it's super acidic and bitter. But right now I'm getting that heartburn. What's the other thing you called it? Acid reflux? For some reason, I woke up last night and I'm like, and I tried to get some Tums today, couldn't get none. So I don't know if this is going to affect me right now, but I'm kind of happy it's not going to tear me apart, because I really don't need that in my life. I like it. I don't love it because it's not my style, but it's nice and subtle and makes it sort of more crushable, because if you're going to have the passion fruit beers that are like over the top, it's not really going to work so well for you. So that's the passion fruit stuff. I'm really looking forward to some passion fruit beers this summer. I really hope they bring some, or breweries bring some out. And I'm just going to move right on to the classic, the time of year New England IPA. This is 7%. My boy Noah had this recently. Actually, I'm going to check out that can. Yeah. And he was sending me photos of the beer, and he said the body is better than ever. I had this 3-4 times probably, but not recently. So I'm very excited to get this batch in me, as the kids say. Also, shout outs to BrewHeads for the glassware. Look at these sexy New England glasses. I love them. So this was one of the first few New England IPAs in Quebec, and I always bitch about there's hardly any, and there is if you go to the depth, but there's not that many when you go to bars. So this one, smells fantastic. Doesn't say which hops. No, sometimes they do. Yeah, this has become like a staple. This is always around. I love it year round. Really, really solid New England. I've bought this a lot for people when I'm trading outside of town as well. Always given. I feel like it's a quality IPA from Quebec, a New England IPA that like really does the style justice. So nice and hazy, great head, smells fantastic. Get it in. Fantastic. Don't know if the body has changed that much, but it's been a minute since I had it. Fantastic, creamy, sharp carbs still, tropical, crushable. Still, none of these are like overwhelming in flavor, which I'm actually appreciating. I think on another day, I would have kind of been like, oh man, I want more. But after a big day of like sessioning, I'm not complaining. It's like it's sitting really, really nicely. And maybe that's the direction they're going. Maybe they're wanting to do more beers that you can sort of crush without, peeling your tongue, a layer of your tongue off or whatever. So great summer beers here in Quebec. Let us know what you're drinking this summer. I'm excited. That's pretty much it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, boom, smash a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. Check out the long form audio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all links in the description. Also the merch popping right now. I got my gear ready for the summer. I'm gonna be popping. Enjoy that, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. And as always, get it in ya.